Right. If you are expecting, congratulations. But if you're becoming a parent for the first time, I'm sure it's exciting, but also overwhelming.
Oh, yeah. And at one Georgia hospital, a couple is actually getting a crash course on what to expect. The Fox Medical Team's Beth Galvin shows us the whole process.
What clients do you have today?
Ariel and Zach Hoffman of Atlanta have been married for 3.5 years, together a decade.
We met on a cruise to Bermuda about 10 years ago.
She had just finished hair school, and I had just finished a 4-month-long training program for my job at the time.
And now at 31 and 34, they're training for their next big assignment, parenthood.
Wait, our child?
We have a baby boy due March 19th.
Yeah. I've never changed a diaper. I've never
swaddled a baby.
Burped a baby. I've held one.
So the Hoffmans have signed up for a series of baby boot camp classes at Northside Hospital in Atlanta, where they plan to deliver later this month.
We try to be pretty calculated when we make pretty big moves like this. So taking a class just made sense.
I like having a bunch of professional opinions and then kind of going with that information as opposed to just, oh, I did this and this worked and I did this and this worked.
We caught up with them between childbirth preparation, baby essentials, and infant CPR, all hands-on classes.
I'm a pretty tactile learner, so getting a doll in front of me with diapers and swaddles and being able to go through those motions and see and then do was pretty important.
We strive to help them know what to expect.
Jennifer Shank, Service Operations Coordinator for Northside Hospital's Mothers First program, says childbirth preparation is their most popular class.
So we talk a little bit about what's happening in their pregnancy, what's happening in their body. Then we take them through the process of labor and what changes are happening in their body while they're in labor.
Knowing when to actually go to the hospital, because this is all so new for us.
They went through like pain management, so like ways to sit or stand or just kind of alleviate the pain. I like that they kind of just cut to the chase and was like, this is what you can do. If this is hurting here, you do this. If this is hurting like this, do this.
You know, how they can do massage or how they can do a hip squeeze to kind of relieve the pressure of what mom is going through. And then also just being that kind of cheerleader, that support person, you know, helping her know, you know, you can do this.
And Zach Hoffman says he's ready to be there for Ariel.
It really helps to know that she's one of the strongest, bravest people that I've ever met, and pain tolerant for that matter. So that probably alleviates some of my concerns. But yeah, I don't want to just be sitting there doing nothing or being in the way.
With just about 2 weeks to go, the Hoffmans now have a plan and a name.
We like the name Miles.
Yes.
If he comes out looking like a Theodore or something like that, then we
could always change it.
We reserve the right to pivot.
For Good Day Atlanta, Beth Galvin, Fox News.